Over the past year alone, there's been 69 hate crimes reported across Northumberland. But crimes against religion, race and disability, more often than not, go unreported. That's why agencies in Northumberland are turning to the latest technology in the form of a mobile phone app to make it easier to report and tackle hate crime.
The nature and extent of the crime itself could be very low level, it could be name calling, etc. But obviously what we've seen in recent years is actually people being murdered, people being killed. And that is attributable to a hate crime. So there's a very broad spectrum of actual types of hate crime. So part of the reason for bringing the app, or introducing the app, is to actually make it easier for people to access information about hate crime, but able to also report it instantaneously through the mobile app.
The app isn't the first of its kind in the country though, but it's hoped that victims of hate crime in Northumberland and the rest of the region will be encouraged to use the app to report incidents.
These crimes are underreported, and we know that from British crime surveys carried out. So what we want to do is get the message across to people that the police are here for them. We will support them, we will believe them, and we will deal with them appropriately and deal with the crimes that they're suffering from. Because whatever the reasons are for that underreporting, we want to try and understand that better and help the people out there that need help.
Why do you think people don't report these sort of crimes? Do you think it's because they feel like they haven't got any evidence, or they feel like they won't be believed?
I think there'll probably be a combination of factors there. Some people may think that there's no point because they're unsure of what the consequences of reporting it will be and what the punishments will be. Well, for those people, I would like to say that we as the police want to know about every single incident, and we want to be given the opportunity to show the victims of crime what the consequences of the perpetrator's actions are. What we try to do is get it right the first time, every time. Not naive enough to think that always happens, but what we want to do is try and put that right. And if there is someone out there that's had a negative experience in the past and that's going to put them off from reporting again, please come back to us. We have done a lot of training with the police, the frontline officers that take calls, detectives, so there may be a better understanding now than there was a number of years ago when that individual may have had a bad experience, so please come forward.
With the continuous influx of social media, police are seeing more hate crime committed online, and the force has a stark warning to perpetrators: the incident will be taken seriously. Zoe Muldoon, Maid in Tyne and Dwyer, Northumberland.